If someone's going through something, I will try and lighten the mood. I told you a story a long time ago about how I was making a joke about like cancer. I once made a joke saying that it's annoying having to keep shaving my head because I actually need a lot. You think it's low maintenance, right? But I actually have to go to the hairdresser a lot more than you do because it's got to be done every week or whatever to just keep it that short. So I said, wouldn't it be brilliant if I just had like cancer or something? And then I wouldn't have to worry about it. Because my hair would just stop growing. That'd be brilliant. And then she said, my dad has cancer. And I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. So I went, oh, he must be so lucky. I just think, if someone's going through something, like everyone is going to be like, oh, are you all right? And I don't know, if it was me, I just want someone to make me feel better. And that doesn't make me feel better because everyone's doing it. I just want to be like, just stop it, leave me alone. If someone like tries to lighten the mood, then that helps. Before little G retrained as a software developer, she used to be a chef. And one day she was chopping some vegetables and she accidentally chopped off the end of her finger. And I got a call from her saying that she was like in this waiting room in A&E, whatever. So I went and she's like got her hand in this little bandage. And I walked in and there's like 10 or 15 people all looking miserable, holding bits of themselves. There was a woman, I'm not joking, who just had a pen sticking out of her hand. Like it was just like, the nib of it was just enough in her hand that it was just hanging out like that. And she just sat like this, just looking really sad with a pen in her hand. So there's all these people just looking sorry for themselves with stuff, you know, added or removed from or to their bodies. And I went, all right, little G, even littler G now. And everyone giggled, and that was nice, even Georgia. But sometimes I do misjudge this. Like, I had a friend who texted me a song that she liked, and I was like, mate, this is not for me, I'm not into this at all. And then she texted me saying, oh my god, my boyfriend's just broke up with me. And I just instinctively said, is it because of your taste in music? And then I felt really bad, and so I immediately text back, I'm really sorry, that was inappropriate. That really sucks. Sad face, except that I accidentally wrote a smiley face. So basically, she told me that her boyfriend broke up with her, and I made an inappropriate joke and went, oh sorry, that really sucks. Gone to lots of job interviews, just using that winning charm. I don't know why I haven't been employed already. Tech interviews are weird because sometimes you get given tech tests, which are sort of like homework. Some companies go through a really strict process. I went to an interview where it was like 3 hours long. They gave me a tour of the building and they talked about like the company and what I want to get out of it. And then they had like a personal interview where they asked you like what your weaknesses are and all that shit. And then I had like an hour-long test where they're like, how would you improve this system if you had to come up with the solution on your own right now without any help? And sometimes they'll send you away and go, right, this is an assignment and you've got to do it and come back and then we'll assess it with you and you've got to discuss why you made these choices. And then some interviews are over Skype, and like there was an interview that happened over Skype. You've got a video call with this person, but then they weren't the person actually doing the interview, so they rang someone else. So you just had the voice of someone asking the questions, and you're answering the questions, and then meanwhile you're just looking at somebody who's not saying anything, just like staring at you. There was an interview for a company in London. It's an hour and a half on the train from Bath. Get to interview and make a bit of small talk. And then the interviewer went, all right, let's cut the bullshit. They looked at the CV and they said, it says here you're a software developer, but you're not, are you? Oh, well, I'm trying to be. Okay, well, what's all this? Previous, you know, because most of a CV is what happened prior, like, because it's a career change, isn't it? Explaining all the other stuff on the CV, like, well, we used to do this and now I'm trying to be a software developer, blah, blah, blah. And then he went, right, well, we get graduates from Oxford, from Cambridge, we get the best people. And they've told me that the people that get trained through these boot camps, these software boot camps, they're not worth shit. Why am I here then? Why are we doing this? I think it's becoming apparent at this point that he did not read the CV before the interview started. Then he goes, well look, I've got a tech test we can give you, but to be honest, I'm not even sure if I should bother. What? And it's like, I'll do the tech test, I'll do whatever you want to prove myself. And he goes, alright, you're off the wall. But you know what? I like that. You can do the tech test. And then that was it. Another hour and a half back on the train. Thanks, that was 3 hours of my life. I wish we'd done that over Skype. And then I had an interview last Monday and they just said, let's just meet up for an informal chat in a coffee shop. Oh, lovely, brilliant. It was like 5 minutes from where I live. Went out for a little stroll. So we sat down, there was 2 people there. One was the senior developer and one was like HR. So she said, right, Phil's gonna go through with you all of the tech stuff. And so he just told me like what kind of software they use and like what their projects are that they work on and how my work would be split. And then Jade, the HR woman, basically just went through all the personal stuff like the salary, what the working hours are like, the work culture, all that kind of stuff. She was like, all right, any questions for us? Asked a couple of questions. Okay, anything else you need from me? They went, no. We've got a few more interviews. We'll get in touch with you in the week later with an update. Brilliant. Lovely. Very, very like casual. I went home. 2 days later, I got a phone call from them. And you know, like you're trying to gauge, like, okay, they sound kind of optimistic. They sound quite bright. So they're probably not going to say it hasn't been successful. Probably getting through to the next stage. So she goes, hi, I understand you met with Jade and Phil on Monday. I went, yeah, I did. She was like, all right, based on that, we'd like to offer you the role. Oh shit. Yeah, please. Yes, please. A job. But like, they only met me the once. They don't know what I can do. They just sort of trust that I can. I haven't even been to their building. I don't know anyone else that works there. Like I haven't seen what their office looks like or anything. But I'm excited to start that. I could be shit. I mean, I'm not, but like, they don't know that. Also, I found that if you say you have a job offer, people don't realise that means you have a job. Like, I messaged loads of people and I went, I got a job offer from that company. And they all went, oh great, what are you going to do? You going to take it? What do you mean? Yes, I've been looking for a job for like 2, I'm not going to go, no actually I'd rather continue being unemployed. That'd be brilliant, cheers. I just thought I'd tell you I got the offer. Anyway, oh, I got a job offer. I told them to fuck off. That's all my news. Why would I be telling you if I wasn't, yes I took the job. If someone says to you they got a job offer, say, when do you start? Congratulations. Don't go, oh, you're going to take it? Yes, they are. Why the fuck do you think they're bringing it up?